Once again, it's freaking glitched out. I hate when this happens. Let's hope that it'll start to get back. I'll have to wait and see. Are we back? Are we good? What's up, Millen? Finally good to see you up in here. I'm hoping that some other guys from the previous live can get back in here because we had a little glitchy effect. Again, it always happens. I was hoping they can get back up in here. I'm hoping. But yeah. Let's see, where'd I put that? Guess I have to change itself. DJ Collects, you back up in here, man? Is it unmuted now? Is it good, hopefully? If you got some new figures, I have. Actually, you missed it previously. We're actually opening some. I got this Knoll 2-pack. I've got all these right here that I have to open left. And then I've already opened this Mark 1 Iron Man here. And this Velocity suit down there. That one. From the Walmart exclusive. But yeah, right now I'm just going to set it still in the X-Men. I'm hoping that the people can get back in here that were in the previous one. Hoping DJ Collects can get back up in here. Hopefully. But yeah, got quite a lot of figures to look at today. We might have to move this. Moving some figures around in the shelf. Let's see. I'm back. Good, DJ. Finally. I was hoping. Okay. I don't know if you heard me, but need to eat real quick. I'll come back later. Gotcha, Millen. I don't know if they just put it in that 2-pack just because. See you, Millen. Hopefully you get back soon. All right. You were muted last time. Yeah, this happens almost every time I live stream. My live mute's like halfway through. I have to start another one. But no, what back to we were talking about was Carnage, I believe, right? I don't know if you heard me, but I believe you could see it. I've got the VHS 2-pack one here from the animated series. We got the movie Carnage here, from the Let There Be Carnage movie. Absolute Carnage here from the Venom Pool Build-A-Figure wave. He is holding the head to the Target exclusive one. I just swapped heads from that, which is on this one that came with the weapons. If you're looking for a Carnage, I recommend this one because it comes with the weapons. Though you're going to have to live with that head right there with the white teeth. But yeah, still pretty decent figure. Either way, it's the same body mold. Other than the only difference is, of course, the weapons, the head sculpt, and the toes aren't painted black. The original one was painted black. But yeah, that's pretty much what that original one and the Target exclusive difference is between those two. That's pretty much it. But yeah, still got the other figures. You were talking about the 2-pack. You wanted to see me open the 2-pack. So let's go ahead and open this one up. So the 600 Spider-Man is definitely going on the Spider-Verse shelf. And the Morbius might go on my villainous shelf. I think I'm going to put him right above Hydro Man. I believe that's where I want to put him. But yeah, what pose should I do with Spider-Man 2099? Do you have the new one or the original one? But I recommend, if you do own a flight stand, to do like the original first appearance or the cover issue of the first Spider-Man 2099 where he's got like his arms up. If you know what I'm talking about, I recommend you should do that one. If not, just come up with something. Or look at art. That's usually what I do. I look at comic art to see exactly where I want to get my idea how to pose. I'm not the greatest poser. I try to pose, but they're mainly in vanilla posing and whatnot. So you just kind of have to either look at stuff or just kind of like, you just have to feel it. You're like, yeah, this works. This will work. I have so much trash piling up. Alrighty. So here is the 6-arm Spidey. Right here, which is a little small, actually, than I thought he'd be. You have a Mezco? I do not. Mezco is I think only Mezco and Mafex. So the two brands I do not own a single figure from. But here is that 6-arm Spidey. He is pinned everywhere. He does have a bit of torso articulation. But he's literally, like I said, just going to sit on the shelf. Mezco Green Goblin. The comic one. Oh my gosh, that one looks so cool. You have the comic one? About to say. That is one of my grails, honestly. It looks so cool. Or the Dr. Octopus. Yeah? Lucky guy, dude. I almost did buy, because Spider-Man 2099 is my favorite Spider-Man variant. I almost bought that at a comic show once. Or, which I should have done, which I regret now to this day. I believe they had a Mezco Deluxe Wolverine that came with that Sentinel display. Oh my gosh, I should have bought it then. But obviously I didn't, and I don't have it. But I'm just going to have to wait till next time. Or if there even will be next time. But if I bought that, I probably wouldn't have money for what I have in my shelf now. So, yeah. No Mezcos. Mezco is one of the most expensive. I'm not a big fan of the big clothiness. Have you went to a Comic-Con? No. So I usually go to only like ones that are in like closer to me. I've never gone to like a San Diego, New York Comic-Con, nothing. I want to. I dream for the day to eventually go to one. But no, I've never gone to something like that. I have like comic shows nearby at like an event center, but nothing like at the full scale of like a Comic-Con. There's the 6-arm Spidey, which I'm going to put on the Spider-Verse shelf. Not sure where, but see, I found out where. It's going right up in the corner. Hopefully he won't fall. You went to a Comic-Con this year? Which one? There he is. Put him up on the shelf there. Obviously, I might have to move him around. But, yeah. I'm trying to remember in the animated series. Oh, yep, he fell. I believe in the animated series at the end. If any of you guys can correct me if you've seen the animated Albuquerque? Is that what that is? Comic-Con? Where was that at? Like, is that in the States or is that not? But I don't remember. Is that Albuquerque, Mexico? Maybe. I don't know. Is anybody remembers from the Spider-Man animated show? I know that there was Cyborg Spider-Man, Spider-Man Mark 1 armor, the silver one. Does this Spider-Man in that event towards the end of the show? I can't remember. New Mexico, I thought so. Was it cool? What all did you see there, man? But if anybody can help me, do you remember the end of this? Just look up Spider-Man 90s animated series Spider-Verse and tell me, does this 6-arm Spider-Man, does he appear in that? I believe he did. I'm not remembering, though, because I know Cyborg Spider-Man, maybe that one, and the Arc Mark 1. But if you guys can help me, please, I need help with that. New Mexico, huh? Yeah, I've never left the States anyways, but I want to go to one so bad. A Comic-Con just looks like such a fun event. One, the exclusives. Two, just to see everything. I've always wanted to be in person when they reveal like the Marvel Legends or just figures in general. But the Ash Ketchum voice actor? Really? That's cool. I know a lot of people don't like this Morbius, but to be honest, it works. Anytime I think of Morbius, I think of this one. I do have another one, though. I have the Living Vampire one. I've only seen him on one cover, which is this one. So, there we go. Open. But yeah. Let's put that there. There it is. Yeah, this figure is kind of kind of bad, but to be honest, he's just literally going to take up a spot on the shelf. That's all he's here for. That's all I kind of wanted him for anyway. Hopefully he doesn't fall when I put him up in here. Yep, yeah, that's exactly what I thought. And now my Hydro Man is falling. So, hold on. I don't read chat for a couple seconds. Gotta fix this Hydro Man issue. There we go. There we go. Right now, then Morbius is gonna be stuck. How much was the Iceman? This one over here you're talking about, this is the Secret Wars one, the recently released one, so it's about $27.99 US. I believe you can get them pretty much everywhere. The base he is on is from the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Star Killer 3-pack. I got that off of Hasbro Pulse. I don't know if they still have it anymore. I just put that there just to give it a little more effect. But yeah, that's the Secret Wars Iceman from Marvel Legends. So I'm gonna put Morbius. Try and put Morbius on the shelf here. I think well, if you look at the TV show, Morbius was a pretty big villain. You have Maximum Deadpool. I do. I have the review up on my channel if you want to watch that after the live there. Here he is. I haven't put him anywhere yet. I don't know where to put him yet. I think my Deadpool shelf probably. But yeah, he's just sitting here for now. Haven't done a whole lot with him, actually. Yeah, it's a pretty decent figure. I wish it came with a little bit more, like, fun Deadpool accessories than just, like, guns and whatnot. Like, the Chimichanga dupe's pretty cool, I guess. But, I guess, him sneaking behind a Sentinel. Yeah, that's a good idea, actually. I like that. I used to have him here on the shelf. You can go watch. I had a short or, like, a reel that I posted. I had Deadpool right there, like, as a little Easter egg with the game. I had this broken gun here. I had Sabretooth on top of him, and he was staring at Psylocke. But I wanted to put him over here just to give my X-Force a little... I like this, but I think I like your idea. I only have 2 Deadpools, which is the one I just showed in that one. But I think yeah. Because he does come with a pointer finger, I believe. Maybe? I don't think so. Well, I could do like him doing like a little shh thing. Like he's like being like, be quiet. Yeah, he has like a trigger finger. He has this. This will work, I think. I like your idea, though. DJ, that sounded like an awesome idea. I'm hoping I can get this Morbius to stand up over here, but he's not wanting to. Alright, that's all. I think Morbius is a main recurring user. He's pretty much a reoccurring Spider-Man villain, isn't he? I believe so. Maybe. I'm just thinking of the TV show. I remember watching the animated series, and he was like a whole arc. I put a top hat on him. Top hat. Where'd you get that from then? Like, did it come from another figure? Or I guess there's that one. Is it Pirate Deadpool? No, I'm thinking of something else. I don't know. Oh my gosh, he's not wanting to stand up. Okay, actually, I'm gonna put these here. NECA Dracula is where you got it from. I don't know if you know these things, but it's called like the cursed case or like the haunted coffin. It's just like an accessory pack full of like blood and weapons and whatnot. I want to get some of those just to give. I've always wanted to try posing art photography, but I've just never been good at it. But I want to eventually try that. But like there's like a pack with like these blood spurts and whatnot, and it clips onto like Wolverine claws. But yeah, I'll be right back. I need to go get some. Oh yeah. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. I believe they revealed a new one, but I don't remember. I might be tweaking, but I believe they revealed a new one somewhere. Well, not yet. Okay. What next would you like to see now, DJ? I've got the Strange Tales left, the Hellfire, and the Savage Namor. Because the Morbius and 6-arm Spider-Man is open. The Mark 1 Iron Man's open. The Velocity Suits. And the Null 2-pack. So what do you want to see next? As you give free reign. I mean, there is a couple more people in here, but nobody's chatted yet, so. You're kind of like the ringleader, DJ. I actually don't know what to... I want to move some figures around. I don't know how I want to do it. I guess I can try and set up that Deadpool now that you're talking about. I'll try and do that, actually. Let's see here. Hopefully this will look good and not kind of weird. Okay. I think I'm going to get it pretty good. Namor? Okay. We'll open Namor. I actually don't know where I'm going to put him, actually, on my shelf anyway. So, I don't know anything about Savage Namor. I tried doing some research about him, but I couldn't find anything about him, actually. So if anybody knows anything about Savage Namor, let me know. Okay, hold on. I'm almost done with this Deadpool thing. I'm going to see how you like it, DJ. Because I liked your sneaky behind the Sentinel idea. I'm trying to do it with the toe joints, but it's not, the weight distribution is not working. Okay. How do you like this, DJ? Have them like that, sneaking behind a Sentinel? Does that look cool? I kind of liked your idea. Does that work, you think? Like he's like shushing the audience, or I guess the reader, or I guess the watcher. He's got the little big gun in his hand. I believe that's from one of the covers, actually. I think I have the... Yeah, that's sick. All right, I'm going to try and put him back there real quick. Ain't ready for a face reveal yet, so I'm going to put the camera over there, pointed towards the rest of the collection and see if... I don't know exactly where to put him yet. That doesn't work because Iceman's standing right here. I think I might have to move Iceman then. Oh, come on. He was standing up perfectly earlier. Now he's not wanting to stand up. Okay, we might just have to change to like that. Okay. Okay. Here we go. So here he is right here. But I don't know if I like that just because it looks like Iceman might be able to see him. But to be honest, I don't really have any room to put him. Do you think that works? Just have a little Deadpool shushing. Does that work, you think, DJ? I think it does. I mean, I probably could put him a little bit further back there. It's like he's shushing. Maybe like that. Yeah, that works. Perfect. Okay. Here we go, then. I guess we'll point the camera more this way now, so I guess you can see the Deadpool. It's like spot the Deadpool, I suppose. But yeah, okay. Now to open Namor. He comes with the Void Build-A-Figure piece. I believe he comes with one of the arms. I do own only the Vision because he's on the Avengers shelf. But yeah. Right now, I might have to put him on my Fantastic Four shelf because I don't know where else I'd put a Namor. I guess maybe on the... Yeah, he wouldn't work on the street display because Namor's not really street level hero. I don't know yet. There is... So there's the Build-A-Figure arm. Oh, it does look like he's looking at the camera, doesn't he? Okay, so I've got the arms here for the Void figure. But the only problem with that wave is that the Power Princess is super expensive. Even though I believe they did re-release her on a couple of places, but I don't have it yet. So until that comes in, I won't be able to get her yet. But for Namor wise, pop his accessories out. Okay. Hold on real quick until we take a look at the Namor. Oh. Okay. Here is Namor. He comes with quite a lot, actually. He comes with 2 gripping hands here. He comes with 2, like, straight, I guess, swimming hands here. So he can speed through the water. And 2 fisted hands. And his trident here looks pretty darn cool. It's pretty big. Almost the size of the figure. Actually, probably even bigger. You can see his little wings there on his feet. I like the gold everywhere. The detailed design on it looks nice. So it's like the waist piece. Looks like Aquaman kind of. I like the head sculpt too. He looks kind of angry. He got white pupilled eyes, big hair. And then got the gauntlets right here. One figure I want Hasbro to make. I'm thinking here. That I want Hasbro to make. Like, is it a character that we haven't had before? Or can it be like a variation of a character we already have? If you know what I mean. Or does it have to be somebody we haven't had before? Oh, come on. His hand's not wanting to plug in. Could be anything you want them to make? Okay. Okay. So I'm kind of just thinking here. Let me think. You have to give me a couple seconds. Character for Hasbro to make. Okay. So this is kind of just recency bias, but hold on. Alright. So I've been reading the comic book series about Punisher. This one, I have both the original ones, King of Killers. It is this suit. Okay, it's where he becomes like leader of the Hand. And because Punisher is my he's my all-time favorite Marvel, I guess, like street hero. But my favorite Marvel character is Carnage, but my second favorite has got to be Punisher. This suit, I love it because I was reading this book. It's so cool. Spoiler, sorry if you wanted to read it or not. But nah, it's definitely this suit. It just looks so cool. I have all 3 trade paperbacks of it, the War Journal and the regular 2 trade paperbacks. Well, it's got to be this one. We have a rumored Punisher for a Walmart exclusive. I don't know if they're going to do what everybody wants them to do, which is this Punisher, but with the white and black gauntlets and whatnot. Because if they do that, that thing will sell out immediately. So I'm hoping, honestly, if it's that one. Because That's kind of an obscure look, not exactly what everybody wants. But yeah. I'm actually thinking, because I was searching on Amazon, and I found this guy selling cloth capes or cloth coats for figures. I was thinking on doing, because I've seen a lot of people do it, where they swap these pieces out. But I'm not really good at custom, so I'm a little anxious, but I've always wanted to do it because this will have the black pieces, and then I can put this on the Spider-Man animated shelf because that's exactly how he looks in the show. But I'm not sure if I want to do that quite yet. Because if I mess it up, then I'm going to be mad. But that is my plan. And then other than that, this is kind of, I heard about, like, since the, the made-to-orders, a made-to-order Mysterio, because Mysterio is my favorite Spider-Man villain. If they made, like, a made-to-order giant Mysterio, that'd be cool. Do I have a Gambit? Yes, I do. Hold on just a sec. I can show you the Gambit I have. Hold on. Oh. Okay. Here's the Namor if you wanted to see that again. I finally finished posing him because he didn't want to hold his trident for some reason. But there's Savage Namor. But yes, I do have a Gambit. I only own one, which is the Caliban Build-A-Figure Wave one. Right there. I like that one just better than the 97 or the retro carded one because I like the more brighter, like metallicer look to it. Because my dream is to eventually own, I think it's the Mafex Gambit. Oh my gosh, is that one cool. What's up, Millen? But yeah, the Mafex Gambit or SH Figure Arts Gambit, whichever one it is, that one is my dream Gambit to own. Because I know they re-released it, but different. They changed the colors up a tiny bit on it. I believe it's more like the brighter colors, like a 97 or a Gamerverse type figure. But that's not the version. More space for stuff, Agent? Yeah, you kind of just have to make space. That's what I do. Even though it looks bad, sometimes I just have to pile them up together. Now I finally got some more people. Now it's just not just you and me anymore, DJ. But yeah, that was the Gambit. The only Gambit I own. But the Mafex and whatnot is my true dream Gambit. I don't think there's a Mezco, is there? No, I'm probably just thinking that thereof. Dreaming that there is. Because I believe the Mafex or whatever does have a cloth bendy wire cape, or I guess trench coat. Keep calling it a cape. Okay, if anybody knows anything about Savage Namor, what shelf should I put him on? I could put him on my Fantastic Four, I suppose, just because this is the only Namor I own, which I think I might end up doing. But I don't know where else this one would go. New Marvel Legends wave? I do. Other than that Absorbing Man, that's the only one I'm kind of mad about. Other than that, yeah, I like pretty much all the reveals. Because I don't own the Onslaught, that Target exclusive. Even though it's a Target exclusive, it's going to be a little hard to get. I'm going to still try. The Secret Wars wave, that Daredevil, absolutely amazing. I don't really need the Falcon that much because I have the older retro card one. Definitely the Daredevil Villains 2-pack with Muse and Bullseye. Definitely going to get that one. What else was revealed? The Avengers 2-pack with Quicksilver and Black Widow. I might get it, but maybe just not right now because I have my Avengers classic-wise complete. So I don't know if I need that 2-pack. Yeah, Namor's going on that Fantastic Four shelf, by the way. Just because. Actually looks kind of cool on the shelf. To be honest, I like that look. Are you going to buy the Maximum Thor? Oh, yes, of course. Only Michael Jordan. I know what you're talking about, actually. The Mafex basketball line, that Michael Jordan one. Are you going to... Yeah, Maximum Thor, yeah, he's going to replace the Thor I have. I actually own 0 Mayfix. Mayfix and Mezco are the only 2 lines that I don't own. I just can't afford that all the time. I don't know how people can have an immense amount of those figures. That's just insane. I think I'm going to do this real quick. Okay. Just got the Maximum Deadpool. Pretty good figure. I actually own the Maximum Deadpool. What's a good comic Iron Man? Okay, so I recommend the Secret Wars one, which is this one, which is the exact same as the Mr. Hyde Build-A-Figure hologram. Well, not hologram Iron Man, but I guess AI Iron Man. This one is just pinless, and it comes with roller skates. There's this one. If you like it, that's like a more older comic version. There's also this one, which is the Extremis Iron Man, which is both. This one is from the 2-pack with Mandarin. And then there's the solo release of just this figure, which came in the 2-pack, or not 2-pack, the Puff Adder Build-A-Figure wave. If you like this, this is older. It's not, oh, it is pinless. This is the modular Iron Man from the Ursa Major Build-A-Figure wave. It doesn't come with a Build-A-Figure piece, I believe, so if you want that, that is good. There's also, oh, I almost just fell over. There's this one. I don't know if this one comes with the circular head. This one has more of the triangle piece ears. But that is the 20th Iron Man. And then this Iron Man wave, there is a Hero's Return version, which is also another comic Iron Man. But there is plenty. There's also the 80th one. That one's more silver or red and gold, but that's a little expensive. I think it's in the $80 range. Thunderbolts 2-pack with Red Guardian and Black Widow. Nice. I don't really collect movie figures, so I'm not a big fan of it. I'm gonna fix this hand real quick. You want to do that? I need flight stands is what I need the most. I need to stop buying figures and comics and buy flight stands, actually. But yeah, there's plenty of comic Iron Mans out there for you. Maximum Shang-Chi, the 80th grew up during that time. Really, Agent? Well, the 80th Iron Man, I want to get that one. But I think that might be the last one I get for my Hall of Armor just because it's too expensive right now. It's like in the actually $80 range, like I said. But yeah, it looks cool. Do you have a figure you really want? How'd you just make it Maximum Shang-Chi? I just got old? Yeah. Hey. Doesn't care how old you are. Playing with toys and figures is still cool. Don't let anybody else tell you otherwise. Oh boy, I ruined it. Okay, Maximum Shang-Chi. I used to own the original Shang-Chi figure, like the comic one from the Demogama wave. I sold it a long time ago for money. Now I want it back. But yeah, Maximum Shang-Chi would be cool. Favorite Iron Man. Do you have a figure you really, really want? Yes, Milan. The number one figure I've wanted from Hasbro, Marvel Legends, has been the HasLab Sentinel. Because the Sentinels were always my favorite. Just because they look cool. I was like, giant killer robot. And watching Wolverine fight those. Or reading about Wolverine fighting those just looks so cool. So that is one of my dream. That has always been my dream figure. But yeah, always wanted always wanted the Hasbro, or the Sentinel. Okay, I made another tag off of that box. It doesn't look the greatest, but I forgot where my double-sided tape went. I don't know. I actually don't know if I like that. I think I might just do that one instead. But I guess I can keep that tag. What is your favorite Spider-Man action figure? Out of the ones I own, would probably be the Renew Your Vows Spider-Man and the recently released Retro 2099, because like I said earlier, 2099 is my favorite variant. I do not own the Max Spidey, so I can't put my word on that. It looks certainly cool. It's obviously based off Todd McFarlane, but the reason I say that is because, one, the two figures I like it right here are these two. It's hard to get through today's world. Toys keep me sane. Yeah, me too, Agent. I remember I started collecting back in 2020, like right before the COVID whatnot. I'm not saying that's just because, well, probably it is, but figures were $20 or something. Now they're $27. We went up a whole $7. And the reason I stopped collecting Black Series is because a single figure, like at GameStop or not even, is $31 a figure. $31? Ain't not everybody can afford all that. Go to answer your question, DC figures or Marvel figures. I've got to go with Marvel because, I mean, if we just go ahead and pan this way, you can obviously see Marvel outruns my DC section. But nah, yeah. Comics are always, I feel like comics is pretty much anybody can find your spot in comics. There's a character out there for every single person. Doesn't matter if they're like not known or if they are super well known. But there's a character out there for everybody. Okay. I need to be real careful on cutting this out. Holland in the Netherlands. What's up, Alex? Welcome back. Who's your comic character? Oh, boy. But first, answer, Milan. I want to go to a Comic-Con, but in the Netherlands, I don't think I could afford that trip, let alone get permission to go to that trip. But I've always, like I stated earlier when we were talking about Comic-Con, always wanted to go to one. But my favorite, or my comic character, I don't know. I'm not going to say Punisher. I'm not out here killing bad guys. Who's your comic character? I think it's got to be everybody's well-known favorite comic character. It's got to be either Big Man, Spider-Man, here, or Captain America. I always just want to help people, dude. There's no reason not to help people. But just like Spider-Man, you know, this is going to be a little cringy, but I don't care. Like when it comes to me, when I need help, ain't nobody there to give it to me. It's like that one episode where he went to the X-Men. He's like, anytime I try to help people, I'm always there. But when I need help the most, nobody's there. Or just Captain America, always trying to help anybody in need. $10 back in the mid-90s for Toy Biz figures? Yes, bro. $10 for a figure. Okay, I'm going to talk about comics, though, for a second. I picked up a Absolute Batman issue, number 16. Brand new, by the way. $6. $5 or $6 for one comic book. My grandpa was here. He's like, I remember when I picked up comics for like 10 cents or 15 cents. I mean, I know that like money's changed from now and then, but you see the difference between 10 cents and $5? That's a lot of money. A lot of money, actually. It's fun watching. Hey, DJ Collects, I'm definitely going to check out your channel after this, man. But thanks for staying, dude. It was you and me pretty much for the whole time. But I hope you have a good one. I also want to, speaking of the Toy Biz figures that we were just talking about, I want to get some just because some of the display bases they have look cool. Like some of them come, like they used to come with bases and whatnot, or like little accessory bases, which I want to get some of those. Okay. And that old Sentinel looked good. See ya, DJ Collects. I'm actually trying to screenshot your channel, hopefully. But yeah, I'll save that for later. Hopefully, if that messed up the live, I'm going to be so mad. Oh, did I ruin it? Ruined it, didn't I? Just making a mess. Thanks, Goat, for subscribing. Yeah. My grandpa was even said that. That's what his example was like. $5 an hour was how much he got paid to like do like field workers, or like he was like on a farm or something. He's like $5, which was like good money back then. Okay, I don't know what to do now. I was thinking, okay, I might need your guys' help. I don't know if this is good or whatnot. So I kind of cut out this logo and this logo here from the box, because like if we go over here, how I have it like this, I was thinking, do I put this one here, or do I put just the head here? I don't know, because I don't really know if there's a Spider-Verse I could cut out. There might be, but which one do I think I might go with the name, just because the other one had a name. But there's that. I don't know. I might try and look for a different one. I might not put it there just for now. I don't want it to be permanent. Spider-Man movie toys? What do you mean, David Patrick? Like the name? Yeah, I was thinking that the word probably would make it look better. Because what I'm going to do is for my Avengers, right here, since I have this 2-pack, I'm going to cut out this name here, slap it right there. Because I just think that makes it look cooler. Does it give it a little name? Whatnot. Okay, I need to pick up some of the trash over here. Okay, this is Morbius from Venom. It's already 12, almost 1 o'clock. Are you getting the new Ghost Rider figure? I want to. I own 3 Ghost Riders, if you count. All right, well, let's just take a look. Do you have them? I have a couple of Spider-Man movie figures. We'll look at that later. I have the the camera's gonna be. I have the retro carded Ghost Rider figure here. I have the Danny Ketch 85th anniversary one, and then we have the Cosmic Ghost Rider. But yeah, I want to pick up the new retro one, like the retro old Johnny Blaze looking one. I thought it looked cool, the red bike. I think I might put it there as well, like have Danny Ketch on one side and have Johnny Blaze on the other, but I'm not sure yet. Do you have them? Oh yeah, okay. Movie figures is right here. I have the Tobey Maguire, these are from the retro card of No Way Home, and then the black suit version right here. Spider-Man movie, we've got the retro carded from the No Way Home final swing suits, along with Andrew Garfield Spider-Man and the Sandman. And then the only other movie character I have is Let There Be Carnage, the Venom. Go, that's nice of you to say that. This is the best live. Trying to complete a modern collection, Transformers. Get me to buy something else. Hey, that's what happened to me. I was like, I'm completing the Avengers. I said that 6 years ago. It took me 6 years to finally complete the Avengers. 6 years, because I said, okay, I have an Iron Man. Let's get the rest of the Avengers. Does it look like I have only the rest of the Avengers? No. Could I have completed this team 6 years ago? Yeah. Even though they would have been different figures, I could have completed this a long time ago. But nope. I have this whole room instead. Transformers. I only own 1 Transformers figure. Let me get them real quick. Just because they look kind of cool. Oh, everything's gonna fall down. Which is, I believe this is Shockwave from the Bumblebee movie. I thought he looked cool, so I picked him up. And he does transform. I don't know how. I don't remember. It's been a little bit. Shields you get with the Secret Wars figures. Not really, Millen. The shields kind of just sit. But I have used some of them. So hold on. I'll show you in just a moment. Let me put the Transformer back. Hold on. All these figures are falling. Oh, yep. Not what I say. I'll show you the lenticular shields in just a minute. Let me fix this real quick. Okay. Yo. Hold on, almost. Okay, almost done cleaning this up. Let me just put these last ones here. Okay, hold on. All right. Okay, let's look back. Sorry. I waited forever for a new Dan Catch Ghost Rider. Yeah, because what? Did we even get one? Did Toy... I'm not big on Toy Biz. I wasn't born during that time. Those are way older compared to me, so I don't know about Danny Ketch. But yeah, wish you got popular like Mr. Reese. Me too, GOAT. Okay, for the shields, I have one on the Iron Man shelf. It just makes sense. It's like, what, Iron Man would definitely have a picture of himself in his Hall of Armor like he did in the movie. Where else? I have this Wolverine one on the Deadpool shelf because it makes the most amount of sense, like along with the mini comics here, because it's Deadpool, fourth wall breaking type stuff. I believe that's it. I don't remember if I put any other ones. I was thinking of putting the Spider-Man one on the Spider-Verse shelf just cuz, but no. Yeah, right now, the rest of them are just sitting right there on the table. Okay. Because I really don't care about the lenticular shields. But I guess it's just a gimmick for those who want it, which is very little of us. Just like the Magic the Gathering. I have the 2 cards from the figures. Incremental upgrades. Hey, that's right, Agent. What? There's a upgrade right here. There's an older one. There's 2 older ones. And then Max Spider-Man. Before Max Spider-Man, we had this guy, the Renew Your Vows. Perfect figure. We had the Amazing Fantasy too there. I believe they released both of them at the same time almost. And I guess that's how they get you. It's just by putting up stuff brand new. But I don't really care. We're buying it anyway. What do you get? I have not yet, Millen. I'm still trying to get that. I want to definitely set up a Discord just to see like, what is it called? I want to see your guys' collections because then the community can communicate more. South Africa, GOAT? Really? Didn't know my demographic was that big. Usually it shows like on the YouTube studio, it's like most are from either America, Brazil, Mexico, but I didn't know South Africa. Dang. How's the figure market there? I think it was you, Milan, or somebody was talking about how it's hard to get figures outside of the States. Like exclusives got to be even harder. Because I watched Dan who talks about like getting Target exclusive. They don't have those because just of the market or whatever. These shoes are for all people who had those figures the first time around. Using them back then either. Yeah, like for an absorbing man, would you rather have a lenticular gray shield or would you actually have absorbing parts? Like, come on. Like, let's see here. If we look at the Wolverine figure, or I guess if we look at they could easily replace these for actual accessories. They did this on purpose, obviously, because they're evil. So hard, yeah. I could imagine how hard it is to get figures like that. But yeah, these lenticular shields, I'm not going to throw them away. I'm not going to sell them either because I don't think they're going to be that much, what do you call them? That much worth anything. I don't know if there's anybody out there that wants those. But yeah, those are just, I'm going to find a place for them eventually. Yeah, I know Singapore and Philippines often get figures early. Yeah, I watched this guy. Sorry, it was the same channel. Popped up on my, oh my god, I'm still sick, sorry. My YouTube page, okay? 2 days after this was revealed, he was reviewing it. Same with that newest Abomination. Because he's from the Philippines or something. So he got it immediately, almost. Same with, what was it? The SH Figure Arts. Is it SH? The Mafex Gamerverse Cyclops? Whichever one revealed that really good Spider-Man recently. I think it's Mafex. I only have some action firm websites and there are like 5 action figure stores in the Netherlands. I always thought about moving to the Netherlands. It just looks so cool. But now that you're talking about the figure market being really hard, no, I don't want to. Because I always thought about that. Like, if I move, I'm going to have to bring all this. But then how am I going to get this? Because then I won't have the same comic book store down the street that I could get my stuff. Well, I guess not down the street, but in my town. But yeah, I got quite the mess going on in here. I need to pick it up eventually. It's already 1 o'clock. At 1:30, I think I might have to get off because I have to go pick up my brother from work. So, but yeah. School. school tomorrow, but I don't want to leave the live. Oh, yeah, that's right. What time is it over there, Goat? Because right now it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I don't know what it could be over there. South Africa, dang. Guess it's way different. Maybe like, probably a lot different actually. I don't know how much of it. I'm not really good at. I don't memorize time zones that much. So I'll give you. Oh. Now, Millen, I don't want to take your figures, man. You keep your figures. We can share. We can have a collection room together if I go to the Netherlands. Because you probably have stuff that I don't have. And then we might have duplicates. It's fine. But my gosh. I don't know what to do right now. Just got quite a lot going on up in here. 8:57. 9 o'clock. Almost. Dang. Oh, that's going to fall. I know. Alrighty then, yo. I usually don't go live. I always hate this because I want to go live when everybody's available. But I'm still in school as well. I've got work and whatnot. For you, it's 8 o'clock. And yeah, so I feel bad of going like for me, it's just in the middle of the day. But for you guys, it's almost nighttime. So yeah. I'm not usually I'm not a big live guy. I usually just do reviews. But I want to try and do it more. But I want to do like more figures. Because I'm not greedy evil, but I want the channel to still be successful. The lives are sometimes hit or miss compared to the reviews, but I guess the reviews are also kind of hit or miss. But I like to have figures to review, and sometimes I don't. Now I am in Hawaii. Dang, you're in Hawaii, Agent? Like, is that where you live, or is that just there for vacation or whatnot? Because if you live in Hawaii, how do you even get figures up over there? Well, I guess you're close, if you think about it, I guess you're closer to Japan. Then, or wherever they ship the figures from, because I guess you're going that way. Depends which way they take the route, but yeah, I want to try and find. That's why I want to post. Yeah, born and raised. Dang, never been to Hawaii. I live smack dab in the little middle in Iowa. Even though you're not supposed to share where you live on the internet, that's where I'm at. Iowa in the U.S. Can we meet, Milan? Hey, one day, man. One day we can meet. When's that Comic-Con in the Netherlands? I'll see if we can go there together. There we go. It's in May. Whoa. I'm going to look at it. I'm going to look at it after this live. I've always wanted to go to Comic-Con. Oh, or just like, I've gone to like local ones, but like a big one like that, always wanted to go. Like 30th or something? Okay, so that's the end of the summer. Maybe I can convince the parents at the end of the year trip. We'll see if we can do that. I'd rather move on to some other manufacturers from China to Vietnam. I'm not whole up on that. I'm not up on the figure knowledge when it comes to making it. I've always wanted to, because this is going to sound weird too, but I have like, sometimes in my free time I create a comic book storyline. I'm really bad at drawing, so I only create the story. And I've only been, even though I don't like AI that much, I only use AI to create what I see in my head, because when I draw, it's not that good. But I'm like, yeah, I've always wanted to make one of my own figures, because one of my biggest investments that I'm thinking of trying to get maybe this year would be a 3D printer just to do customs, because I've seen some pretty darn good things accomplished by 3D printers. Like head sculpts and whatnot, but then I'd have to hand paint it and all that, but yeah. I always wanted to do a custom figure, which I have actually. Me and my dad made it together. This is the Black Series Mandalorian. This was the original one. This was the original Silvered Armor one here. And me and my dad created this with some red paint, wash, and everything. I couldn't thank him enough for it. Just look at that. It looks so cool. Because I found like this photo. I'm like, dang, that looks pretty cool. So yeah, nice to think that I'm the only one that owns this. So even though however many times I say it, if the house was burning down, might have to be this figure, just because the amount of time and effort spent into this was awesome. It just looks so cool, and I can't thank my dad enough for making that for me. Even though we kind of made it together, kind of helped him doing all the taping and whatnot. He did most of the painting, but still, let me support this guy. Oh, thanks, Goat. Yeah, I couldn't imagine what it's over there. But what is it? What was I gonna say? I love local comic stores or just local small businesses. Always support those over the evil big companies. I only buy Hasbro Pulse exclusives such as these from Hasbro. Everywhere else, I try to look at like comic stores like near me, or like there's like, if you guys know what the strong collectors are, there's like Go New Meta or Unboxing Rush on TikTok as well. I try buying off of those instead of like Target and Walmart. Unless they're exclusives or I'm forced to do that, I'd rather do that, or off of eBay, just to give just people like us who like to collect money in their pocket instead of the evil corporations. Yeah, Milan. Build-A-Figures was the smartest idea for an evil corporation, because now you have to buy stuff that you don't want to either complete a figure you don't want. Well, I guess you wouldn't do that, but to complete a figure you don't want, you have to buy. Such as the recent Executioner wave. I only have a couple pieces from them, but I want Executioner. I'm not a big fan of that whole wave, but like I said, I'm a reviewer, and also I just collect whatever. I usually just collect what's new, but I'm a reviewer, so I have to buy it. I have to buy it, so that's what usually happens. So I might wrap it up here, because like I said, I gotta go pick up my brother, and I need to clean this up, but thank all of you so much. One for 600 subscribers. Goat and Milan. Eventually, I want to meet you guys too. You guys have supported me in lives, or mainly you, Milan. I believe Goat, you're a little new, but Milan, I've seen you here before tons of times. Agent, it was cool talking to you guys as well. Like I said, I'm gonna try and research and whatnot how to create a Discord for the community, because I know there's a way to do community posts, but sometimes it bans my comments for some reason. But I really need to find out how to do that. So I'm gonna try and do that. Also, a collection tour, like every 100 subscribers, or I guess mile mark, I do a collection tour, which I guess you guys have seen that much. I mean, you guys have seen most of it, but I can't thank you all enough for getting to 600. And yeah, hopefully next time we can be a little bit longer, but I guess I went 11 to 1, so it's 2 hours, but still. Thanks, all of you guys. You guys all have a good day. Thanks you for subbing. Thank you for everything. And yeah, so a little sneak peek, I suppose, of some next reviews coming out will be this Venom here, this Cyclops, and probably that 2-pack over there. And then I have the whole Spider-Man newest retro wave coming out and all that good stuff along with the Sentinel. So those are some reviews coming out soon. I'm sorry for not doing a news video. I really wanted to, but like I said, I was just a little busy. Even though those were excuses, I was busy, so I couldn't do it. And news videos take forever to make, longer than reviews, because I have to like screenshot from the live and then like edit over it, but still. When is next live, Millen? I don't want to lie to you, so I'm not sure. Maybe in 2 weeks at most. I'll try, because during spring break, like at least for my school at least, I'll try and do it a lot, because then I have free time for you guys. Or like free time for me at least to do as much as I can. Last seen you live in December, so Goat, you are pretty old, huh, for this. Next live, like I said, I'm not sure. I will try and inform you guys. So maybe I'll record like a short or a post. Just make sure to check the posts that I do, like the community posts, and maybe I'll try and let you guys know. Because I tried to do it live on TikTok before, but I don't meet the requirements. But still, I'll try and go live. I'll let you guys know on either like a YouTube Shorts or a, a post. Always check it. Thanks, Milan. But yeah, also, if you do own TikTok and Instagram, you just have to search up the same name of the channel you're watching right now. I say that usually most of my vids, but there you can see other posts, other reels. It's usually just the same thing, just to broaden the subscribers and whatnot. But yeah, thank you guys all so much. I hope you all have a good day. And just like I usually say in every video, Toy Soldier Reviews out.